Hi, welcome to Today Matters. My name is Scotty James, and I'm one of the pastors here at Skyline Church. Now, let's jump right into why I'm wearing this mask. If you would have seen me wearing this mask 6 months ago, you probably would have thought that I was some sort of medical professional. But today, if you see me wearing this mask, you'll think nothing of it. And that's because the world we live in today is much different than the world we lived in 6 months ago. Today, it's commonplace for people to wear masks when they go to stores. Today, when you go into a store, you wait 6 feet from the person in front of you, and you stand on a large yellow or red dot because you have to social distance. Today, when you watch a sporting event, there's no fans. And I could go on, but the world we live in today is much different than the world we lived in 6 months ago. And what we're told, at least, is that all of these different measures are all for our safety, all for the safety of our physical bodies. The world has been turned upside down, all in the name of protecting the masses from COVID-19. Now, what I find puzzling to me is that our authorities and the media would put so much emphasis on protecting us from physical sickness, but then not even blink at the idea of protecting the masses from spiritual sickness. The immorality that is in our culture right now, the media thinks nothing of protecting us from those things, but they truly want to protect us physically from the threat of COVID. I believe we should put just as much emphasis on protecting our souls and our minds and our hearts from the pollution of this world as we do the effort that we do to protect our physical bodies from getting COVID. And this is not just an idea that I made up. This comes directly from the Word of God. Let's look at James chapter 1, verse 27. James chapter 1, verse 27 says, "Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world." What it's saying is that religion that is pleasing in God's eyes is to protect ourselves from becoming influenced by the different cultural norms that are displeasing to God. Romans chapter 12, verse 2 says the exact same thing. It says, "Do not be conformed to the pattern of this world." In other words, don't be influenced by the different things in culture that will pull you away from God. So I want to encourage you. Just as you take great ends or great measures to protect your physical body from sickness, take just as much effort to protect your soul from the pollution of this world. And if you're a parent, you have an added responsibility to protect your kids, their innocence, from the different things that are looking to rob your children of their innocence and pollute their minds. And let me tell you, as a father of 5, there is an all-out assault on our children. There's assault coming through political agenda. There's assault going through agenda being pushed through the school system. There's so many things that are trying to corrupt the minds of our youth. And as a parent, we have to be very intentional about protecting their minds and shepherding them in such a way that they value the things that God values. So as I close, I guess my encouragement to you is that every time you put one of these masks on, I want you to think to yourself, you know what? I need to protect my heart and my mind from being polluted by the things of this world in the same way that I'm protecting my body from being polluted or infected with any type of coronavirus that's out there.